Today we are unboxing History, set number 7140 from 1999, the LEGO X-Wing Fighter. Coming in at a whopping 263 pieces and retailing at $29.99, this had to have been every Star Wars fan's dream. On the back here you'll find some alternate builds, and I gotta say, it was painful cutting the seal in this box. But inside you'll find a cardboard box filled with perforated bags and some loose pieces. Being only 1 year old when this set released and a huge Star Wars fan, I wanted to see what it was like in 1999 to be able to open this for the first time, and I hope you guys find some enjoyment from it as well. And here we have the instruction manual. Thought this build would go pretty fast, but there's actually some discrepancies in here, such as the gray bricks depicted in the pictures are actually black, so I had some problems with that, along with some builds that were incorrect. I'm assuming that was just for the times. Let me know down in the comments below. Take a step back in time with me here as I flip through this book. Hope you enjoyed that moment of silence for all this nostalgia that we're flipping through. I almost wonder if I filled this out and sent it in if they'd honor it. Getting into the build here, I won't go too in depth. Pretty simple. As I stated, there were some hurdles along the process, but we got through them. Here's a really cool piece holding all the tools together. And here we go. Just starting out, I'm going to point out one of my first problems. Instructions show one thing, picture shows another. Fun little highlight top of every page is a screen grab. If you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. You can see here, well, not really see, the camera went out of focus. We're currently building the little cart though that they drive the mechanic parts on, along with the what I would call a huffer, or maybe a power cord, I don't know. It's an X-Wing. Does it need pneumatic power to start up, or just electrical? Back in focus here, I'm breaking apart all those tools you saw earlier to put on the cart, leading up to our first minifigure, which I've personally given the name Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Jeff is one of the best X-Wing mechanics in the galaxy, which is why Luke Skywalker chose him to be a part of his team. We'll see you later, Jeff.
Hey, Jefe, man.
Minifig selection was not too shabby. Got Biggs, Luke Skywalker, Jeff, and of course, R2-D2. Simple, but not so simple for the time, probably. The builds. First, we got the Technician cart. Great playability, has the sliders on the bottom, so it just glides across hard surfaces. The X-Wing itself. For 1999, I think this looks super accurate, especially given the time and the part selection that they had to work with. It simply looks like an X-Wing. One thing I feel like I underappreciated was the fact that I didn't have to rip a sticker sheet out for this entire set, as all the parts were printed, especially when it comes to the flight station's glass. Nobody likes those nasty bubbles in the windscreen. Towards the rear, you'll see 3 more printed elements. Look at those thrusters. Don't you just love that orange? It also features a hatch for your blue milk or lightsaber. Overall, very sturdy build. Just watch out for those cannons, they could fall off pretty easily. Landing gears that may not be able to be retracted can be removed very easily. And I just think it looks great, especially the front here. Here I'll demonstrate the iconic X-Wing X, utilizing the basic click style type pieces. The airfoils lock and stay into position wherever you may put them. Feels really swishable. Gonna pull off the landing gear here and show you what it looks like without it. If you were a kid in the early 2000s, you had a blast with this. It does not want to fall apart as I swish it around, or even hold it by the nose by itself. And just remember, there's no Technic implemented in this build, just pure bricks. Fun LEGO fact of the day, this is not the first LEGO Star Wars set to be produced, as it is the first LEGO Star Wars set to be produced for consumers. The very first LEGO Star Wars set technically would have been the Toy Fair 1999 promo. If you'd like to learn more about that, go to M&R Productions' YouTube channel. He actually purchased one himself and unboxed it. Which leads me to my next question. How would I like to display this? Properly, like it was made to be, or as shown as the 1999 Toy Fair promo? I really can't make my mind up on this one. After watching M&R Productions video and seeing the box, what were they thinking? This is not an X-Wing at all. Closing up here on this review though, I do highly recommend this set if you're thinking about getting it. You could buy it used or new. I have a feeling it's very overlooked and very underappreciated. Its age, in addition to it's getting harder and harder to find them sealed, set aside a new release and just go ahead and pick this one up because you don't want to miss out on it. And that's my basic review of the 7140 X-Wing. I appreciate your time today. This is my first video in this style, so let me know down in the comments some constructive criticism and how I could do better. See you guys later.